As someone completely new to information technology, how can I take the knowledge gained from the CompTIA trifecta and apply it to projects that I can discuss in an interview? First of all, welcome. That's awesome. Congratulations and enjoy the journey. Second of all, how can I take the knowledge gained from the CompTIA trifecta and apply it? I think it really depends on what kind of job you're applying for, right? If you are going to be a hardware technician, let's say that you've got a small mom and pop shop in your town and they fix computers, then you should definitely tailor your experience to what they're looking for. If they're going to say, hey, you're going to be a computer repair technician, then you definitely want to have that hands-on experience with taking the CPU, the RAM, the hard drive, everything, putting it together, taking it apart, right? However, if you're looking at becoming an entry-level network technician, like I was originally, I knew that I would have to look at Cisco Packet Tracer. I knew that it would probably be a good idea for me to buy my own switch or router and have it in my house. Now, thankfully, I had roughly 3 months of experience working in the Security Operations Center. And I was also working as a network technician, dual hatted as both, setting up the servers and setting up the KVM and all the small boxes inside a server rack. And so I already had that experience. But I think what employers are looking for, especially at the entry level, is that you're interested in being there. And I know that sounds so obvious, right? But making sure that you put your best foot forward, having general interview skills. And also, there are tons of resources online with IT interview questions available. For example, to borrow my brother-in-law, he just got his first IT job. And it had been a few months since he heard back. But the way that he phrased it was like, hey, I just completed my Core 1 A plus exam. I'm interested in starting IT. This is what I've been doing. He explained how he built his own computer over the past year. He built a gaming rig. And he had talked about how he set VirtualBox up on his computer so that he could familiarize himself with Linux distributions and worked on different command lines. He was familiar with Bash, familiar with the Windows command line, and he just explained his experience. And I think what impressed them the most was that he had done his research and that he was interested in learning as much as possible and then applying it.
For the A plus, you would just show it by building your own PC. That's the best thing. You could tell them that you built your own PC, and while you were building it, of course you're gonna go through troubleshooting efforts. It doesn't want to post, which is like a nightmare, whatever. So you're gonna go through the whole shenanigan of building a PC. That's for A plus, and also the virtualization, VirtualBox, Linux, whatever. Go through all that. For Network Plus, like Reed said, Packet Tracer, really amazing. You can play around with Packet Tracer, create your own versions of networks, play around with subnetting, play around with static configuration versus dynamic configurations. That's really nice. And also building out like a small home network for yourself. That's really nice. For Security Plus, you wouldn't get really handsy. It's more about the knowledge, but also you can check Hack the Box and try Hack Me, which would be like a little bit of overdoing Security Plus. These stuff is more for pen test and CISA, but generally knowing the information would be just sufficient for Security Plus.